What's up everyone, this is Super Marcel and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. In the last episode, we finished Chaos Theory with Jurassic Park. We've got to 5 stars and we completed John Hammond's dream. We essentially did Return to Jurassic Park all over again, but yeah, whatever. But okay, so now, this time, we are going back to the campaign. We're continuing where we last left off of the campaign, and we're going to Canada, where there's snow. Now, I believe, I do remember through previews, I've never watched any other videos, but I definitely know that I'm pretty sure we get Carnotaurus and Allosaurus in this one, and I'm certain of at least one of those dinosaurs. I know Allosaurus is going to be in it. But we'll see how it goes. It's definitely a cool dinosaur that I've definitely wanted to be a part of the series for a long time. It's going to be awesome to have them finally be a part of our Jurassic Park World series. So anyways, yeah, let's just load up the game to campaign. Alright, see what happens. Washington, a dinosaur poacher ring has recently been broken up by the authorities, and after a disaster at the camp, dangerous dinosaurs are now loose in the region. Yeah, I was right, Carnotaurus. Alright, and it's an interesting scenario too. Poachers and stuff, yeah. Like, I guess that would make sense, you know, once dinosaurs, these extremely extinct creatures, would be quite a lot of money in the black market. Oh, we're just starting right off, okay.
Dr. Dewar, the dinosaurs are still agitated. Tranquilizing them would appear to be the best option at this point. Let's do it as safely and quickly as we can.
One second. Alright. Alright, hell yeah, right off the bat, Carnotaurus. Yeah, if I could just hit it. There we go, thank you. Alright, we got 2 of them down. Yeah, like I said, this is an interesting scenario with poachers and stuff getting involved. Which, rightfully so, well done for getting them,
Just
you know,
as an
well and truly.
organization has key players, me, it also has key facilities that it needs to run effectively. So you should get started with the construction of an arrival building, a control center, and also a backup generator to supply power.
Alright. Holy moly, there's not a lot of room. Okay, right. We only have 10 minutes to do this before the Carnotaurus wake back up, but let's do this. Contain arrival point. So, let's see. Research, nope. Arrival points, here we go. So, rather than, a buildings coming from train, you get through a helicopter, which is always pretty useful, you know, because you can actually choose where the park will, begin. It's essentially like J-Park, with the visitor center, you know? It's very neat. Control center, backup generator. Okay, I know where the backup generator is, because that's the most obvious one. Power. Hold on. Control center. Let me get that one quickly. Control center. Headquarters that manage operations and scientist management. Okay, so we'll do it. You know, we'll do it simple. We're gonna pretend that we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna not focus on this as a campaign, but as a park building, but more as a campaign, right? So logically, as a campaign, we probably wanna, you know, not go for aesthetics, but more like success. Should we start building the consource enclosures now? Like, obviously we gotta work around with these
Not bad
pens,
if I do say so myself. And I guess I am. But we're also gonna need a response facility. Your response to this directive should be to get one built. Huh? You see what I did there, huh? Response. Never mind. Don't respond.
Okay. That last line, admittedly, is pretty funny. Okay, I feel like I need to address this right now because it's getting pretty cringy at this point. The voice acting, the dialogue in this game is not great. It's pretty cringy, I won't lie. Like it's like, oh, it's just kind of painful, you know. Hopefully it does get better, but yeah, it's pretty like kind of annoying just hearing them make these unfunny jokes here and there. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we just built this setup. Hopefully we can build that enclosure soon, because I really want to get Carnotaurus
Claire,
enclosure set
we
up.
need to get the dinosaurs
I
into
really
new
want to talk
holding
about
enclosures.
Carnotaurus.
The ones we've already captured.
Yep, that's right.
And we'll want them awake and as comfortable as possible.
Okay, ensure the Carnotaurs are awake and safely enclosed. Hell yeah! Alright, we can get to it. Alright, first things first. So we can, alright, thankfully, there's kind of already an enclosure set up. So we can just get some kind of like large enclosure big enough for the Carnotauruses. Let's say, okay, let's say we go something like this. You know, something simple, something rectangular. Granted, we're gonna need to repair a lot of these buildings, so hold on. Let me see, do I have, I do. I'm gonna just manually repair all of the fences, at least on the left side, and see if we can do something about that. But, alright, so it's gonna be interesting, because I don't know if there are any other dinosaurs that will appear, but it seems like so far, it's just carnivores, like theropod carnivorous dinosaurs. Just remove these parts. And booyah, we got a Carnotaurus enclosure. It's actually a pretty decently sized Carnotaurus enclosure. Now, granted, Carnotauruses don't really live in the snow. At least I don't think so. They were in Cretaceous South America. Now here's the fun stuff about Carnotaurus that I'm really glad that I get a chance to talk about, because Carnotauruses are a part of the Abelisaurs, and they're actually a part of my field of study. Why was that not fixed? Obstructed, obstructed, obstructed. Right here, sure. So yeah, like Carnotaurs are a part of the Abelisaurs, which is waking up right now, I guess.
Asset to be collected. Picking up asset.
Perhaps we can somehow connect the lakes as like one neat little, like, I don't know, frozen river. Let's see, what can we do here? Water. Oops. Yeah, honestly, in terms of, oh, look at that cold frozen water. That looks awesome. But in terms of like actual poaching, from when it comes to killing animals from a morale point, personally, I feel like the only ever excusable reason why you should ever hunt an animal, kill an animal, is if it's for food. Like if you're gonna use the food for a resource for your own gain, that requires your survival, like eating it, I think it's okay to hunt, as long as the animal itself is not in danger, that is, of course. You know? Any other reason, whether it be for sports or for poaching especially being seriously scummy. But like, you know, like, I think, I don't know, we'll see how these goes. It's a way bigger enclosure now. We're gonna take care of these Carnotauruses. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's a tough subject, because I don't really like seeing things die. Yeah. Comfort data, can we get someone, let's see, enclosures. Get that set up and just, yeah, alright, hell yeah. So Carnotauruses, like I said, they're a part of the Abelisaurs, which are these pretty much medium-sized carnivorous dinosaurs with muscular legs, very long tails, very small arms, like very very small arms. Not even this is small enough. Like they're like literally nubs of arms. You thought T-Rex arms were small? Abelisaur arms are even smaller. And they also typically tend to have, yeah, these kind of crested horns on the top of their head with these rounded skulls. And what I really like about missing prey, yeah, I'll get you some prey. Yeah, sure. Enclosures, feeders. Let's get a goat. Are they gonna socialize? Wouldn't really call that socializing, that's more like fighting. That is an interesting thing to think about though, whether or not Carnotaurs use their horns to fight for dominance. It's awesome. But yeah, seeing that animation though, actually, yeah, it kind of gives me another talking point to think about. So Carnotaurs, especially, I will say this right now, Carnotaurus is by far, definitely, it's taken me a long time to figure out what my favorite carnivorous dinosaur is, but I will say with certainty, it's definitely Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus is by far my favorite theropod dinosaur. Missing sand, huh? Okay, let me just get a moment to build this, and while I build all this, I'll keep talking about Carnotaurs. Is there sand? There's no sand I can do. Oh no, there is right here. Just yeah, put it. Let's say right by this little frozen lake. But Carnotaurus, the cool thing about Carnotaurus is that the way I like to analyze them is I like to call them what I refer to them as the, how do I say this? The cheetahs of the Mesozoic world, you know? Because you'd be surprised, like, Carnotaurs and other Abelisaurs are actually really powerful runners, you know? I mean, yeah, raptors are pretty fast, but even for Carnotaurs, for a dinosaur of that size, it's impressive that they could run that much. Nothing else? No special trees? I would like to get some trees set up for you. You know, make your enclosure look just a little bit better. What can I do with trees? Shrubs? Yeah, sure, we can get some shrubs. But yeah, like, if we look at the body structure, so as you can tell, the tail is very, very long, and so they have a lot of tendons and muscles connected to the legs, which are also very muscular, and they use a lot of their power to thrust their bodies forward, and they pretty much like charge. You know, they charge and they bolt for their prey. However, the problem with having such muscles on the tail is that they also, while they can do some mighty powerful sprints, turning is a bit of a trouble, right? So really, what is best suited for them as a predator is to probably do ambush, right? Just wait for the prey, and then when the time is right, use all that built-up energy to just go for it, just sprint for it, and catch them by surprise. You know, use that speed as an ambush advantage. Because otherwise, if the prey even takes a sharp right, it's gonna take them just a little bit of a difficulty to like catch up to them. You know, they need to hunt in ambush, and so unique to think that these are such a powerhouse of speed. These dinosaurs, they're so cool. A Carnotaurus, and also the horns and stuff is pretty cool as well. Please don't tell me they're stuck on an animation, because that would suck. The Carnotaurs are visible from the research center. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, they're just standing there just thinking. That's cool. But yeah, like, it's very interesting to think about that, how they're just that fast, you know? And in terms of accuracy-wise, funny enough, this is probably the most accurate dinosaur you could get to Jurassic World, actually. You know, they have the horns, they have the rounded face. Maybe there's a bit of too much skin wrapping on the skull. But these bumps on the back actually are a part of the dinosaur. Carnotaurs did actually have these spikes on the back, which is cool. It's strange, but it's a cool look to it, you know. As for the horns, I don't know what the horns could be used for. Probably maybe for headbutting, for horn locking, which is an interesting thing to think about for Carnotaurus. It probably would make sense that they would use those horns for, you know, mating dominance, you know. For you know, for one, for display, you know, like look how tall my horns are, come mate with me. But also like theoretically, yeah, like they're it's because their arms are so small. The only real attack that they could really do is their head, right? Maybe they could do a tail whip, but that's never gonna happen. Let's be honest. You know, the entirety of their body structure is all built on this head. So maybe it could be possible that they horn locked. I don't know. I need to do more research. But yeah, like it's cool to think about. I personally believe that here in Australia, there may be an undiscovered Abelisaur, and that's why Abelisaur and Carnotaurus is a big, huge part of my field of study of Abelisaurs. But I don't know. It's like it's cool to talk about. Carnotaurus is definitely a very, very cool predatory dinosaur, and it's by far my favorite of the carnivorous dinosaurs. So, anyways, now that we've done talking about that, let's continue on with the game. Yeah, I'm glad I finally had a chance to talk about Carnotaurus, because Carnotaurus, pretty cool dinosaur. Put it right here, yeah. Would you be... Yeah, you would be powered up, surely. Also, just get these fences just deleted. Because I just know that Allosaurus would come up, and I have some cool things to talk about Allosaurus as well. But I might as well, yeah, like, have a ranger team fix up those fences. Because I know for a fact Allosaurus will come later. Or we could do it ourselves.
They had dangerous animals here?
Correct, Mr. Finch. We know where they were. But now, Mr. Grady, it's essential that we know where they are.
I know my dinosaurs. I'd say they're headed off in this direction.
And do
This is
you know
interesting.
your dinosaurs, Mr. Grady?
Better than anyone.
But these are not your dinosaurs, per se.
You're just gonna...
Oh god, what the fuck?
This looks promising. You know, not that I'm promising anything.
What was that about? Disturbing identified. What, a fallen log? What do you want me to do about it? Yeah, there's a log. Okay. A log that is apparently able to make a car take it to a handstand. Anyways, let's keep moving. Man, I hope you can do this in the bloody sandbox mode, you know, because this part is actually interesting. Oh, hold on, what was that? Oh my god!
Everything points in this direction.
Large traces detected. Oh, it's a deer! Oh, okay. Are we just gonna ignore the Triceratops? I guess so. This is cool. Just driving around and having wild dinosaurs. That's awesome. This feels so natural. I actually really love this. I hope you can do this in the sandbox, you know, just get on a jeep, like see if we can find any wild dinosaurs and like, hey, like, let's capture those guys. Well, you want me to analyze the tree? Full log. Dinosaur traces detected.
Say
Alright.
what you want about the dinosaurs, but they're not subtle. Wherever they go, they leave a mark.
Sounds like someone I know.
Is it Dr. Malcolm? Because that guy, he is out there. Talk about an ego.
As opposed to...
Well, you know, a certain lovable animal behaviorist whose humility has a charm of its own.
God, please stop talking. Dinosaur traces detected. Allosaurus. Where is
Feel
it
like
supposed to
we're
be
getting
footprints?
close.
Am I supposed to be seeing something? It's just a tree. Is there supposed to be footprints? I don't see anything. Okay, but yeah, we detected Allosaurus. I don't know why we're not addressing the Triceratopses. back there, but I guess we gotta focus on the Allosaurus. Granted, I guess Allosaurus is more dangerous in this scenario. You know, because it's a theropod, a large carnivorous theropod. What I find interesting though is ah damn it, what was I talking about? More Triceratopses? There's a lot of Triceratopses. Oh yeah. What? What? For God's sakes, if it's the log again. How
Just
does...
be ready for anything, all right?
I don't know what you're supposed... It's just trees. I don't know what you're trying to... Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there's a helicopter over there. Maybe there's a Allosaurus. Oh, there's a lot of wild dinosaurs. Oh, look how... This is so cool! This is cool! Oh, look. I'm loving this. Well, that's a cool looking Stegosaurus. I saw the plates. Okay, I need to go this way. Oh, is that him? No, it's some Parasaurolophuses. There's an Allosaurus somewhere. I saw something spawn on the far right. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was talking about. So we're gonna capture Allosaurus, and what I'd like to quickly address is looking at the environment that we're in. Other than the snow, this is probably kind of accurate to what Jurassic period would have looked like. So, which is when the Allosaurus was, you know, existed. Not a deer, not a dead deer. Dinosaur traces detected.
Move quickly, not too quick. You'll trigger the Mexican chase. Now move.